I don't want that music to stop either. It's like being at the Oscars. What an amazing 15 years it's been. Thank you, all of you who are here today and your colleagues back at home, for your support, your creativity, your commitment. And because it does feel like the Oscars, and because it is our 15th birthday, I do want to take a moment to thank a few people. I want to start with the amazing PBI staff. They are small, but they are mighty. And I hope that you'll join me in honoring them. Our board members and the leadership of our law firm and corporate projects, past and present, and membership are here tonight. They give us wise counsel. They serve as missionaries and emissaries. We could not have taken this journey without them. I also want to thank David and Bill. It has been a joy and a privilege to work with you on this event. I could not think of two more perfect co-chairs for this very important year for us. And I also want to thank our benefit committee members and sponsors. You make our work possible. Thank you. I want to thank Dewey Bozzella for honoring us with his presence, his courage, his belief that even though the justice system did the wrong thing, that eventually, with the help of his pro bono counsel, it would do the right thing, inspires all of us and makes us want to do more. And so thank you so much for sharing your story with us tonight. It's very dangerous to mention just a few people, but I do have, because there are so many people who played a role and continue to play a role in what we do. It's the only way that we could function is with your help, your vision, your ideas, your generosity in sharing what you're doing, and teaching us how to do what we do better. But there are a few people that I feel I simply have to mention because they were there at the inception, and this organization would not exist but for them. Jim Jones, whom I roped into doing this work 20-some years ago, and have been smart enough never to let go of. Lori Zelon, whose vision really created this organization. Mary McClimate, who provided seed funding for us when we had a germ of an idea and took a leap of faith that turned into a movement. And Tammy Taylor, who has been stalwart and true since the beginning and for the years to continue. There are so many others, but I also want to mention 4 people who played a critical role in inspiring our work and creating the Pro Bono Institute, who are no longer with us. Lynn Sturman, who is really the unsung heroine of pro bono and access to justice. And then my 3 incredible leaders and mentors, Bob Raven, Chesterfield Smith, and John Pickering. If Bob, Chesterfield, and John were here with us tonight, I think I know what they would say to us. The first thing they say is, have a great celebration and a great party. They'd encourage us to celebrate the extraordinary transformation of law firm and corporate pro bono, but they'd urge us not to be complacent and to rest on our laurels. They're also realists. So they would ask us to recognize how far we still have to go to reach the goal of access to justice, but they would tell us not to despair. They would encourage us to learn from the past, but to focus on the future, to bring a new level of commitment, creativity, and urgency to the challenge facing the legal profession and the justice system today. And then they would tell us to get to work. There's a reason we hold this event on Thursday evenings. It's so that we can celebrate tonight, and then tomorrow the real work starts. And so we want to urge you to enjoy our very special reception to celebrate this important milestone for PBI, to honor our awardees, and to enjoy each other's company for a while longer. But tomorrow, and the next day, and the next week, and in the weeks and months to come, we'll be engaged with you in the hard but essential work of doing justice. It's been a fascinating year looking at the world and what's gone on. And in the Arab Spring and so many other countries, we watch people who are literally putting their lives at risk to secure what we enjoy and sometimes take for granted: a safe, stable, and fair society thanks to the rule of law. Our task is to ensure that we do not lose that extraordinary gift. Thank you, and let's celebrate.